Welcome to another episode of Trashtalk on Lancer. In today's episode, Metalmark. All of the Metalmark butterflies came from a single family called the Rhyodinidae, which are named due to the metallic-looking spots found on their wings. Primarily lived in the tropical rainforests of South America, the Metalmark butterflies possessed mimicry which made them look like various poisonous moth species to deter predators and are known for one other thing, being predator. In larva stage, Metalmark caterpillars are capable of eating other species of larvae or even small insects. In adult form, Metalmark butterflies primarily feed on rotting fish or other carrion by sucking the fluid that came out of it. They also feed on flowers, which is kinda expected, mud, which is a bit strange, and your sweat. That's right, when a butterfly lands on your hand, it's not because it's telling you that nature is beautiful, no, it's licking your sweat off, and might even go after your tear as well. Named after the butterfly, Metalmark was a frontline fighter made to hunt down its prey while being incredibly difficult to be seen. Looking at its stat, Metalmark has an average health along with 1 armor, excellent evasion, and poor defense. It's fast on its feet, but has a below average heat cap. Finally, both its sensor range and save target are just average. As for its traits, it has 2 of them. First, Flash Cloak, makes Metalmark invisible when moving, and by moving I meant every single move action, move, boost, and everything from talents, systems, and whatever. However, you reappear after finished moving. Still, this makes reaction shot against Metalmark incredibly hard to pull off. Second, Carapace Adaptation, when Metalmark is covered by soft cover, any attack against Metalmark must be made with +2 difficulty instead of just +1. All in all, these 2 traits make Metalmark very hard to hit if you are playing it right. Onto its weapon mounts. It has 3 of them, 1 double auxiliary, 1 main, and 1 heavy along with 5 base system points. As for its core power, Metalmark can cloak with its tactical cloak. Upon activation as a protocol, your mech turns invisible until the end of the scene. That's it, that's the entire core bonus, and that's perfectly fine because this is powerful as all hell for making all 50% of attack coming your way become outright missed. For the rest of the license, you get reactive weave and flash charges in the first section. Reactive weave is a brace action upgrade. When you brace, your mech can immediately move its speed, allowing you to move right behind a cover. You are also invisible until the end of your next turn, ensuring all further incoming attacks have a higher chance to be missed. Flash charges are just giant flashbangs. First form, Flash Grenade, forms an area in which everyone inside cannot trace line of sight out of the area, but they still can shoot each other, and others outside of the area can still shoot them. This area lasts until the end of your next turn. Second form, Flash Mine, detonates when any character move nearby or over it. That character must pass an agility save or they will only have line of sight to nearby area until the end of their next turn. In the second section, you get Rail Rifle and Shock Knife. Rail Rifle is a smaller rail gun. Decent damage, produces 1 heat, and has a line 10 firing pattern to go through multiple targets. Very reliable and practical to use. Shock Knife is a knife that also sets people on fire. The knife deals burn 2, which, as I have mentioned before, completely ignore armor and are more painful than it has any right to. That 1 energy damage is just a bonus, a very ineffective one. You can also throw it up to range 5, but each attack produces 1 heat for your mech, still very good. In the final section, you get Active Camouflage and Shockweave. Active Camouflage turns you invisible. As a protocol at the start of your turn, you can activate the system with 2 heat cost to turn you invisible with all the benefits that come with it. This invisibility lasts until the end of your next turn, or when you decided to deactivate it with a protocol for reasons I cannot fathom with. However, if you somehow get hit with the system on, you lose the invisibility immediately. Finally, Shockweave is a weapon mod for melee weapon. Pick a melee weapon. The melee weapon now deals burn damage depending on its size, and if it already has burn, it gets more of it now for more Hell Inferno. As a conclusion, Metalmark is a frontline strike mech you can reliably use in any situation that seems to be unable to get hit at all. If you want something that can take a hit and remains very sneaky and stealthy at the same time, Metalmark is an excellent choice.